It's like the whole town's in mourning. I can hold the fort.
You sure?
I'm just glad to be useful somehow. Oh, Tony. Finding his son like that, I can't imagine he'll ever get over it.
I'm so sorry, Tony. I only just heard the news. Look, I've brought some food. Alf's gone home to get changed. He said he'd be straight back over there.
Yeah, right.
I can heat some up now for you if you like.
No, that's all right. No, thanks.
All right, I'll put it all in the fridge then, and you can have it when you're up to it.
I just made a cup of tea. I'm not really sure why. Something to do, I think.
It's the little things that keep you going.
Yeah, the whole night just keeps going around in my head, but I still can't seem to make sense of it. Yeah, Jack, he didn't come home for dinner during his shift. Martha was worried about that, but I wasn't. And then we got the call from Rachel about the accident and the fire, and it just... we assumed he was up there.
Was he out on a job when it happened?
No, nobody seems to know what he was doing or why he was where he was, you know? Anyway, it was, I guess, about half an hour after Rachel called that we went up to help with the fire, but I think Martha was just more interested in finding Jack, you know? She was looking for him everywhere.
Well, she must have had a gut instinct.
Yeah, she did. She did. It was like she sort of knew, you know? I've got to say, at this stage, I was starting to wonder myself. Jack was on duty and it was a major incident and he hadn't shown up, so it wasn't like him. That's when I took a drive and I don't really know what I was expecting to find, you know? I was just yelling out and calling out, but Jack! I can't really remember.
Jack! You out here, mate?
And that's when I found him, you know? He was just lying there, facing up like he was looking at the stars.
Jack! Jack! Oh, God, Jack!
And I saw the blood and realised he'd been shot.
Wait, wake up, Jack! Jack! Oh!
Part of me just thought he was still going to be okay, even though I knew, really, really knew in my heart that he was already gone. Somehow I called an ambulance.
Wait.
I just stood there praying, you know, praying and praying. They just couldn't bring him back.
Charge again, 150. Clear.
I'm not really sure how long they worked on him, but they said his death would have been instant. Anyway, they had to take him to the hospital to be pronounced.
I'm sorry, I can't. I'll get someone else for you.
The rest of the night's a bit of a blur, really. Rachel said she'd arranged for him to be put in a bed before they took him to the morgue. Jeez, it's just so sickening, the fact that he was just left for dead, you know, the fact that he had to die there alone.
Mate, you don't have to go on if you don't want to.
I do, Roman, I do. I haven't let myself feel this from the very moment. You know, it's like some nightmare that I just can't wake up from, you know?
I guess you had to break the news to Martha.
Oh, she'd already left the hospital. I couldn't bring myself to do it anyway. I couldn't leave Jack. I couldn't leave my boy, you know? That's when we called Alf. What? No! Oh, no! The look on her face when I saw her, it was like she'd been killed as well. She was walking, she was breathing, but she wasn't there. She disappeared into the room and she never came out again.
Should I go and see her?
I don't know, mate. She said she wanted to be alone, but you can try.
Martha. Martha, I just wanted you to know. I'm here if you need me, okay?
I didn't hear you come in.
No, I just had a shower and tidied myself up a bit. I'm about to head out again.
I must have crashed.
You and the rest of the world. I didn't hear a thing up there. Mind you, it's not surprising. I don't reckon anyone in this town got much sleep last night.
How's Martha? You sure there's nothing I can do?